now!
Hello, this is Billy Core from Carolina Circle Mall, and welcome back to Nostalgic Christmas. We're back yet again with the Packard Bell Multimedia D132 Corner Desktop. Hope you're not sick of this computer yet, but it's just a fun computer to have around and play with. Today's video, we're going to take a spare CF card I have, plop it in this computer, and install Windows for Workgroups 3.11 on it. Of course, it'll be the Packard Bell install, as typical for these machines. Of course, this computer never came with Windows 3.1 originally, but there were a few corner desktops, some of the earlier ones, that came with Windows 3.1, but that was kind of rare. But it'll still run Windows 3.1 just fine, complete with the drivers and everything. So first thing we got to do is we got to shut down Windows 95. Because I do not recommend pulling your CF card out of your computer while it is still running. that could pose quite a few problems. Alright, get my Gateway 2000 cup here and grab a CF card. Okay, got a 2 gig one right here. Pretty much the exact same one I already have in this for 95. Sorry about this, my chair knocked the tripod out of the way. Okay, I hope that's okay. That's the nice thing about these expansion slot CF cards. You can just hot swap them easily and have different operating systems. 95 is out, and 3.1 is in. Alright. We still getting a good shot here, kind of. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, take my Packard Bell 3.1 boot disk, stick it in the floppy drive, power on the computer, put our master CD in, starting MS-DOS. This is, I believe, DOS 6.20. Of course, 6.22 is a lot more famous, but I don't think there's really that big a difference between the two versions. Pressing key. Okay, we're at the main menu, but we actually want to exit because we need to run fdisk and delete our partitions. Now it says press any key to continue, but if we do that, it's going to reboot the computer. So we got to play a little dirty trick on this computer. We got to eject the floppy disk, press any key, let it air out, hit fail a few times, set it to the CD-ROM drive Y, put the disk back in, flip back over to A, and we can access files on the floppy disk now. That was kind of dirty, but it's what you got to do. So we'll go into fdisk, take a look at our partition table. Alright, we could probably reuse this partition and just reformat it, but I feel better about just go ahead and deleting the whole thing. For some reason it's labeled AF. Oh boy. That could be a problem. You see, in F-Disk you have to type the volume label exactly as it appears. But this letter right here is uppercase, but this one right here is lowercase, and it doesn't let me type in lowercase. And because of that, it won't let me go through. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is take the CF card back out, plug it into my main modern machine, and just delete the partition from there. So, be back shortly, folks. Okay, first of all, I got the camera in a better position now, but I also got the partition deleted. All I had to do was just take the card out and put it back in. I hope that doesn't spell trouble for this project, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, we're back at the main master CD menu, so we're just going to go ahead and click Format Your Hard Drive, or CF card in this case. Okay, that's normal. And I forgot to make a new partition. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright. Head back to F-Disk. Yep, nothing there. Alright, be back in a moment. Alright, let's try this again. Format the drive. Alright, all data on non-removable disk drive C will be lost. Yes, proceed. Take a little bit, so we'll pause and come back. Alright, 99%, format complete. I believe it's copying the system files to make the drive bootable. There we go, system transferred. Press any key to continue, I will do that. Alright, now let's restore hard drive files from the master CD. I've done this so many times over the years. Alright, we don't have a format number, so we'll just do a generic format. Now, I can go ahead and tell you that I know for a fact that this will work. I've run Windows 3.1 on this system before. Haven't done it in a while though, but I'm pretty sure it will work because it's been done before. So this will take a little while, especially since this is a slower CD-ROM drive. So I'll just go ahead and pause here and resume later. Okay, that took a little quicker than I expected, but we are done with the restoration, so we'll hit OK. Hit exit. And this time we will let it reboot. Of course, we'll eject the floppy. Alright, starting MS-DOS, good sign. Alright, Packard Bell's auto detection thing here. Alright, this is the first real boot.
Welcome from Packard Bell. We offer you two computer
Alright.
environments to choose from. Packard Bell's Navigator.
Looks like we're all good to go, but there's a few more things we need to take care of, though. First, let's save it. Settings on exit. Now, as you can see right here, we have no CD-ROM drive going. And that is a good reason for that. The CD-ROM drive, while it's a Packard Bell part, is newer than this particular master CD we used, so it could not load the driver for it, but we can easily take care of that. What we need to do is get another boot disk. I believe a Packard Bell Windows 95 boot disk will suffice. Pop it in. And I usually like to put the file into the DOS directory, so we'll do cd DOS. And the CD-ROM driver for this is a:/nec_ide.sys. Alright, copied it over, remove the disk, go back to the root directory. I'm going to do edit config.sys. And right here where it says REM, attention, this line is reserved for a CD-ROM driver. Well, that's where we're going to put our driver info. Device hi equals c:/DOS/nec_ide.sys. Need to put /d:, and give the driver a name. We'll go with the standard MSCD 0001. We'll save it. And then we're going to head over to autoexec.bat. This is classic DOS here for you folks. This is how they used to do it back in the day. And we'll just delete this part right here. The rest of the stuff right here is already there for messy decks. Everything matches up, it looks like. So we'll save and exit, reset, and hopefully when we boot back in, we'll have a working CD-ROM. Good sign. Alright, I think it did work. Alright. Yep, we got our CD-ROM working. Now, first thing I want to do is go to back to the master CD we have, go to the install directory, and go to this folder here. We want to install the video driver. We've already got SVGA and 256 colors, but this driver will enhance it a little bit more, make it a little bit better. For one thing, it'll give us the light blue title bars that Windows 3.11 is famous for. Okay, install there. And by the way, I know I offered free downloads of these Packard Bell Master CDs before in the past, but unfortunately I'm not doing that anymore because I found out that it's not a good idea to be doing that on YouTube. That could easily get your channel shut down. So please, by all means, do not ask me for copies of these Master CDs. I am very sorry, but it's just the way it is. Alright, we'll make the icon there in the other directory, in the main directory there. And it actually has a driver here for our monitor we're using, the PB1511. We'll give it 60 Hz or 640 by 480, 256 colors, 640 by 480. honestly, when you're running Windows 3.1 or in many cases Windows 95, 256 colors at 640 by 480 is all you'll ever need, really. I'm going to restart Windows. And we've got our light blue tile bars. Looking good. So we can go ahead and remove our master CD. We won't need that anymore. Alright, next thing I want to do is I want to set up my network card so I can connect into my server from Windows 3.1. Got a floppy disk here with drivers for my Netgear network card. And we're going to want to go to the network group, go to network setup, go to networks, install Microsoft Windows Network, go to drivers, add adapter. I'm going to go to unlisted, browse the A drive, go to the WFW311 folder, and there it is. And now we're going to want to add our TCP/IP protocol. This will allow it to talk with the modern day network I have. Here it is right here. Add protocol, unlisted. Yes to all. I've always liked that name right there, Windsock. Yeah, go ahead and replace it. I don't care. Okay, I don't need any of these older protocols here, so we'll go ahead and remove them. All we need is TCP/IP, and we'll set it to default. We'll double click it and tell it to enable automatic DHCP configuration. Tell it yes, okay, and close, and we're ready to go. We'll give our self a username, Billy. We'll leave it as workgroup, and the computer name will do PB Corner -WFW. Okay, we do need the master CD once again. Now, because this is an OEM install, it does have all the Windows 3.1 setup files on the hard drive, but for whatever reason, Packard Bell elected not to put the network stuff in that directory, so we're going to have to use the CD again. Windows. Okay, it wants the network card floppy again. A lot of disk swapping here, folks. Huh? Huh. peculiar. Now, I've installed it on here before, so I do not know what it wants. Huh. There we go. I needed to point it back to the CD again. Alright, looks like our network is set up. We'll remove our floppy disk and restart. Alright, it's loading up the network stuff there. Takes a little bit longer to start with the network, but it'll get there someday. Ooh, we have a problem. Is my network cable plugged in properly? Yes. Network functionality will not be available because screw you. You see, this is why I absolutely hate networking. It's my least favorite part of working with computers because I can never do it right. There's something always has to go wrong, and I don't understand why. So I get to do some off-camera troubleshooting again. Okay, I think it's yeah, it's working now. And all I had to do was just reboot. But anyway, I won't bother with a password. Alright, now I need to map some network drives. I'm going to do it from the DOS prompt because for whatever reason I've never been able to get Windows 3.1 to do it properly through File Manager. It usually freezes up, so I need to use the netuse command. Hope I can remember how to do this. It's been a little while. So, netuse e vintage server / programs, I think. There we go. Got it right on the first try, surprisingly. Right, netuse f vintage server scratchpad. Alright, now if we go to File Manager You can see we have my network drives. Yay! So I can start installing my softwares. So, pull back out here. That's how to install Windows 3.1 on one of these things. Not that you ever cared or anything, but there you go. I'll do all the software installs off camera. So, yeah, until next time, this is Billy Core signing off. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The addresses are located at the bottom. Until next time, this is Billy Core wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.